Hey guys, it's Daniel Laxton's with the Roofing Business Builder with another episode of Commercial Roofing by the Pool. Now, let's talk about high density boards. Now, when it comes to recovery boards, most of us, if you're going to go over a roof, you can use some sort of recovery board, maybe an ISO board. But you also hear of HD ISO, high density, or there's another product like a gypsum board that you may want to use. Well, why would we use this? Why would we try to upsell our customers to this? Well, when it comes to different roofs that may have higher traffic or higher probability of a puncture, maybe because they have a lot of ACs, or if it's in a hail zone area, we find that when you use a higher density board, well, if something falls on there, it won't break the material. Now, how does that work? Let's just choose hail, for example. When it comes to hail, when hail hits say you have maybe just regular ISO down there, or some sort of recovery insulation board, when hail hits that, it can puncture or put an indentation into it. And even though maybe it's not compromised at this time, there'll be small microfracturing within the material and even in the ISO board. And so this may not show up until it's been cold and then hot, then cold and hot a few times. So that thermal shock will slowly work on those small microfractures and then eventually have a hole in that spot where an item, whether it was a wrench that was dropped or if it was hail. So in those situations, it may behoove you to let the owner know that this is a situation and then offer them a higher quality board. Now, why is it that HD boards work better? Well, remember how I said when a hail or a tool hits that, it'll put an indentation. It actually indents it. So the thing is what scientists have found, and through commercial roofing forensics, we found that if you have a very solid hard substrate, then when that piece of hail hits that membrane, it will just, there's no energy that go down to bend the material, so it just shatters and it leaves the integrity of the membrane intact. And that is the same thing that goes for if you have AC units up there and someone drops it, it's not going to damage the material. It's kind of like when you're smacking your hand. If you can smack your hand with just a small spot, you know, if you're doing it over the bed or something soft, it'll hurt a lot more than if you just set it on a hard surface. It transfers the energy in a way where it doesn't cause damage. So I hope this has been beneficial for you when it comes to why you would choose an HD board or some sort of high density board over a softer recovery board. And if this has benefited you, please click like, subscribe to the channel, share this with someone that you feel might benefit from this. This really does help me, so that way I can get more followers. And the more followers I have, then that will show, it'll show that this information is valuable, and then that'll put higher rankings so I can share more. And appreciate you all for your support, and I'll see you in my next video.